Okay, so you have to find that symbol. You're gonna find it first.
There? No. There? No.
This one.
Oh,
So you're opening this one.
Oh! Exclaimed Scarlet. I was expecting green. He stepped out. Said he had to take a call. But I could have sworn I heard him talking to Audie in the hall next door. Yeah, let's see your maze. And then, okay, you're very good around it. Are we ready to keep going, or are we needing a break?
Let's keep going.
Okay, now we will read day 10, right? Okay, did you look at the star to make sure it's the right one to do next?
Yep.
Okay. We got one more number left to do.
So it's square, circle, triangle, square, circle, star.
Square, circle, star.
Let's do it around.
Hey everybody, I have a different video for you today. We're gonna have a bit of a story time, but let me tell you why. Yesterday, which was Sunday for me, also for you, I was out with my family and we were shopping for our Adopt a Grandparent project. And then after we got that shopping done, we went to lunch together, and my husband and my boys went ahead of me. I checked out everything at Walmart and then met up with them later. And the second I got to the table and sat down to start eating, I could tell a migraine was coming. I get vision disruption in my eyes, like little squiggly lines that go past my eyes whenever this happens. And I know I have about 20 to 30 minutes to take something to get ahead of the migraine before it gets really bad, and then I can't help it at that point. So thankfully we were in 2 separate cars. My husband had a plan to take my boys Christmas shopping after lunch, and I was gonna go home and wrap all of their Christmas gifts with all of this time alone in the house without them like coming in and out and seeing what I'm doing. But that did not happen. I needed to come home, take some Advil. I started drinking electrolytes. I ate some chocolate. I got some caffeine, and I got my feet in some hot water. Those things usually help them not become so bad. Before I started doing all of that, if I ever got a migraine, the whole day it would take me out, and then a little bit into the next day, because I was still pretty uncomfortable. But finding those remedies, they make it not so bad. So yesterday I was in bed for most of the day, but I was able to keep my eyes open, which is something I can't often do when I'm having a migraine, so that was good. And I feel so much better today, but I still have some residual pain up here on my forehead and kind of like above my eyebrows, and my eyes are still a little light sensitive. That's so much better. And I thankfully do not get migraines often. I get typically one a year, if that. I did not get one last year. And I just had a feeling, for some reason I always tend to get them in the month of December, like around the middle to the end of December. I don't know if it's like stress related, but we've had so much going on in our personal life. And just in case you're new here and you don't know, my son, my oldest, received a health diagnosis this year, and it's really just rocked our world. And I've been under a lot of stress from that. And I've had other things going on in my personal life. I have been a ball of anxiety and stress for about 5 months. So I cannot believe I've made it as far as I have without igniting a migraine before this point. So in some way I'm like, yay me. And I'm also yay me that I got it out of the way. Hopefully it's a one and done like they typically are, because we have family coming into town in a matter of days, and I just don't want to be under the weather here. So that's the back part of the story. I was dealing with that yesterday, which means I did not finish recording a vlog yesterday. That doesn't matter to you guys too much, because I usually am posting what I recorded a couple days previously. But I didn't edit anything. I just felt like junk, obviously, and I could not have set up my computer and edited yesterday. So that means what you're seeing today, I'm actually recording this just moments before you're seeing it. I'm not doing the backlog thing that I've been doing so far during Vlogmas, because I needed something really quick that I could just get up and was quick for me to edit and wasn't a lot of strain on my eyes. So you're gonna see this one for today, which is Vlogmas day 15, and it's the 15th that I'm recording it. And then after I get this up, I have to I need to edit another vlog that will go up tomorrow if my eyeballs will let me. But I'm so determined to not miss a day this time around, so hopefully this will be okay. A little chatty video, and I thought I would share with you guys one of my most favorite Christmas memories from when I was a kid. When I was younger, I was obsessed with Nutcrackers, and this all came about from this movie I watched. If I can find a picture of it, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Perhaps there's somebody out there who also watched this when they were a kid. It's the story of the Nutcracker, but it's got a few different twists on it, and I was obsessed with this movie. Obsessed, watched it over and over and over. I wanted to be Clara. I wanted my Nutcracker prince. So for Christmas that year, I asked for a Nutcracker, and I think it was a little bit confusing to my mom. She was thinking, why not a Barbie? Why not a doll? No, I want a Nutcracker. It's just what I kept saying over and over again. And she was trying to understand my request. Are you meaning like a stuffed animal Nutcracker? Do you want a dress that has pictures of Nutcracker characters on it? No, I want a legit wooden Nutcracker. Obviously, when you think about things that you get kids, that's not something that you typically see a child playing with, and I can see why that was maybe a surprise to them. And she had thought that if she got me this Nutcracker, there's no way I was actually going to love it and play with it, and it would make my Christmas as magical as it would have been had I got some typical toys that kids get for Christmas. So she gave this idea on to a family member. Hey, you know, if you're looking for something for Kendra for Christmas, like maybe think about this. So Christmas rolls around, and Santa had come, and Santa spoiled the junk out of me and my brother when we were kids. It was so magical to come out on Christmas morning and see all the things. And my brother would get a couch, and I would get a couch, and Santa would display our items that way. So if it was on my couch, I knew those were all things for me. If it was on my brother's couch, then we knew those were his gifts. So I ran to my couch. I'm looking through all of the things that I received. So many beautiful toys, so many nice things. I see no Nutcracker. And I'm very upset. And I let my mom know just how upset I was. But then I thought, maybe under the tree, you know? Like maybe in a box under the tree, that's where it's gonna be. I can wait, I can wait. So it comes time to open the gifts that are for my parents. Again, so many beautiful, nice things that I should have been so grateful for, but there was no Nutcracker. I was devastated. I cried. And my mom really thought that I would have dropped that wish over time and I wouldn't have wanted it come Christmas Day, or that I would have seen all of these other amazing things that she had bought for me or that Santa had brought for me, and I would have zero interest in this Nutcracker wish. I mean, it makes sense to me. If you have kids, you know sometimes they request random things and that is just like a passing idea, but I was obsessed with Nutcrackers, and I don't think my family realized just how obsessed I was. So my mom was very sweet, and she actually didn't get on to me for my behavior. My behavior was quite awful and ungrateful for everything that I had been given, but she kind of just giggled about it. And we just went on with our day, and we waited for the family, like extended family part of our Christmas to come, where my aunts and uncles came and my cousins, and then we would do gifts again with the extended family. So I'm opening up gifts with them, and then I see it in the box. A Nutcracker, a wooden Nutcracker. Green. I can still picture what the box looked like. He was in a red box. He had his little section where his body was, and next to him was another section that had nuts, and it had a clear plastic covering over it. I was on cloud stinking 9. I loved that Nutcracker. I was so excited. I carried him everywhere all of Christmas, and days and weeks later, I would hold him while watching that Nutcracker cartoon that I talked about. And it was so special to me. I held on to it for years and years and years. And actually, I still have that Nutcracker. He's the very first Nutcracker that I added to my collection as a child. Over the years, I was gifted Nutcrackers by various people, Nutcracker ornaments, Nutcracker salt and pepper shakers. And as time went on, I would write the name under whatever the item was in the year that I was given the Nutcracker or Nutcracker item. So my collection is pretty big and has been building for many years, and it's scattered all throughout my home. And if you pick up one and look at the bottom of it, you'll probably see who gifted me the Nutcracker, and when I had it, then my collection got to be a little bit out of control. As you can imagine, starting this collection as a very young child and being identified as the Nutcracker girl and everybody wanting to, you know, pour into that collection. So I had to whittle it down over the years. I kept some really key, unique pieces that were extremely special, and I switched to Nutcracker ornaments. So before I had the boys, I had this big, beautiful tree in my home in Texas, right in our entryway, where I had all of these massive glass, colorful nutcrackers that would hang so pretty between the branches. And then as I had the boys, I stopped putting that up because I was so worried that they would grab them and break them, and they were so special, these ornaments. So I put them away for a few years until the boys got to be older, and once they got older and I knew that my nutcrackers were not going to get broken, I got them out and started doing a nutcracker tree again. And now that we live in Utah, we go up into the mountains to get these fabulous Charlie Brown Christmas trees. They have these big, massive gaps between the branches, which are perfect for hanging nutcracker ornaments. Now what I do is we put a tree in our bedroom, and I look for ones with really big, or tree with really big gaps, and I'm able to showcase all of my nutcracker ornaments. It's so fun to get them out and see them scattered all over my bed. And I look at the bottom and see who gave it to me and when they gave it to me. And like I said, I had to get rid of a lot of my bigger ones, but I was able to hold on to all the ornaments that I had received over the years. And oh my gosh, the tree just brings me so much joy. We have had a very busy Christmas season, and we did get a tree to decorate, but I haven't done it yet, and it's December 15th, and the tree is actually dying. There's you just look at it and it just, needles fall off. So I actually don't think I'm gonna put my nutcracker tree together this year, but it is fabulous. I have video of it in previous years. I will do a card of it up here somewhere, and I'll link it down below if you want to see what it looks like whenever I do it. But before I say goodbye, I have to share my nutcracker with you, the special one that I received when I was a little girl that is a massive treasure to me to this day. It's, if there was a fire, I would grab this item. I've already told my boys that if I'm no longer in the picture, this must stay in the family. You have to take it, and if one brother can't take it, you need to pass it to the other brother. It's so special to me. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm getting like tears in my eyes, but this is him. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I just love him so much. And there's nothing really all that crazy about him, but it's the memories and the story behind it, and how much I treasured this, and how hilarious my family thought it was that I was, you know, had all kinds of really amazing toys, but this is what I chose to carry around. He's, you know, a little worn. His handle is missing back here, but for the most part, for how old he is, I think he's in pretty good shape. I'm gonna let him finish our vlog out with us, but thanks for hanging out with me today for a little story time. I will see you guys tomorrow with a typical vlog. I think tomorrow's vlog is my family doing Grinch Day, which was really cute. So I'll see you then. Bye everybody.